Good morning, CSL Greater Baltimore. Welcome to our pre service meditation. My name is Dana Cole, and I'm your practitioner for the day. And I invite each and every one of you to relax wherever or however you are. If you're seated, have your feet firmly planted to the ground. If you're lying down, feel the bed support your body. I invite you to bring your surroundings into your awareness. Just feel the atmosphere that you're in. Look around the space that you're in and just look at an object. And if you can, don't put any meaning on it. Just look at the object and just look around the space that you're in. Observe the curve of the room, the shades of the light hitting the walls, the noises emanating from outside, the whir of a fan, or the sound of a tea kettle. Now, I invite you to take 3 deep cleansing breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth with a gentle ah. And third, ah. Feel your body settle into wherever it is. Feel the earth's magnetic pull, gravitational pull you into your seat, hold you in your space. And as you feel yourself settling in, you can softly lower your gaze or close your eyes as we go through this next phase. As we all know, things are thoughts first before they become things. And everything is originated with the word, with a thought. So as we go deeper in, as we deeper in, with each incoming breath and exhalation, relax even deeper. And as we settle and relax even deeper into this space where we are in the present moment, in this eternal now. Feel the life in your body. It's showing up somewhere. Maybe you can feel your pulse in your fingertips and your toes. Maybe you can feel your heartbeat in your chest. Just feel where you are and your body. Now imagine yourself in your most favorite place, the place that gives you the most relaxing atmosphere, the place where you feel at home, the place where you are forever in the eternal now. And as you are in this place, feel the relaxation in your body continue to deepen. And affirm for yourself. You can say it out loud after me, or you could say it silently after I say these affirmations to ground you in the upcoming year, to ground you in the love and light that you are. I am grateful for all the blessings in my life. What did you feel when you said that affirmation to yourself? Where did you feel it in your body? For me, I felt it in my solar plexus. I am grateful for all the blessings in my life. I am made in the image and likeness of life, the thing itself, in its many expressions. I am made in the image of life, the thing itself, and its many expressions. Life and the power of God flows through me. Where did you feel that? Life and the power of God flows through me. Breathe deeply. Breathe deeply into that statement. Life and the power of God flows through me. I release into the power of God and let its healing powers flow through me. I release into the power of God and let that healing power flow through me. Continue to breathe deeply. I am love and light. Where did you feel that? I am love and light. The ingredients of the universe. I embody all that I need to create the life I desire. I embody all that I need to create the life that I desire. The universe conspires for my good. The universe conspires for my good. I know that God is all there is. I know that God is all there is. Let's do another body check in. Feel your seat supporting you. Feel the weight of your body being pulled to the earth, grounding you exactly where you are. As we close this meditation session, I invite you to contemplate these words. God is all there is. There is nothing in this universe that is not touched by its presence. Light and love are the ingredients of the universe. And I am made of light and love. And if you desire, you may open your eyes now and reorient yourself and bring yourself to this present moment. Namaste.
Good morning. Center for Spiritual Living, Greater Baltimore. Shall I be the soundtrack behind the announcement slides?
If you'd like to.
I can do that. There's no need to keep people from the important information. We're going to open up with one of my favorite ways to open up a Sunday morning. You've heard it 1,000 times. It's the Huh song. I wake up early to the morning sun. I don't know how it does it every day. It rises up and then it falls again. Born only to die away. Look in the mirror and I see myself. I don't know how I do it every day. Standing on this big blue rock, not knowing what I'm doing here. Still believing there's a reason, keep on keeping on my way. Each time I open my eyes, that's when I get to decide how I am gonna show up and show out in this life. 1, 2, 3, everybody get up. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Everybody get up. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Get up, get up, get up, and be grateful. I'm up, I'm up, I'm up, and I'm thankful. Get up, oh get up, oh get up, and be grateful. I'm up, and I'm ready to play. Look at the clock, it's running day and night. Got no control in those little clock hands. A little soldier just marching through time. I'm so glad I am not a clock, I am alive, and I can choose to dance each time I open my eyes. That's when I get to decide how I'm gonna show up, show out in this life. 1, 2, 3, everybody get up. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Everybody get up. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Everybody get up. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Everybody get up. 'Cause it's a beautiful day. Oh, get up, get up, get up, and be grateful. I'm up, I'm up, I'm up, and I'm thankful. Get up, oh get up, oh get up, and be grateful. I'm up, and I'm ready to play. Everybody, get up, 'cause it's a beautiful day. Everybody get up, 'cause it's a beautiful day. Yeah, yeah. Everybody get it's a beautiful day. I went a little extra.
Thank you. All right. All right, Robin.
All right is all right, all right. If that does not get you going, I don't know what will. Good morning, Center for Spiritual Living, Greater Baltimore Community. If you missed that pre-service meditation and then the music that followed, please go back and look at it because it is worth watching, believe me.
I'll just let you know it's the full thing is going to be on YouTube because I forgot to turn on Facebook
We still love
until
you.
until the middle of Jesse's song. So, yeah.
It's all good. So, once again, good morning. And let us open our Sunday service by ringing the bowl, which will be followed by an invocation song by our guest musician, the one and only Jesse Powers, and an invocation by Dana Cole, our wonderful practitioner of the day.
Good morning, CSL Greater Baltimore. And let's take a moment to just bring the presence into our presence. And I'm very, very grateful that every one of you is here with us to enjoy and celebrate today. This is the day that has been made by this wonderful presence we call God, life, the thing itself, this powerful presence, this powerful being, divine intelligence that moves through everything. We're grateful to be alive in this moment, in this eternal now. And so I take this moment to bless our proceedings, to affirm that all is perfect, whole, and complete as we share and commune together in this wonderful spirit, this spirit of celebration, the spirit of life, the spirit of love. I bless and thank Rev Up, Reverend James Jeffley. I was getting confused. We bless Jessie Powers for the beautiful music that she brings to us every time she joins our community. I bless Robin as the hostess with the mostess. And all of us who are participating in this celebration. And so, as we move forward into our celebration today, I know that we are moved and touched and inspired by what is being shared. And so it is.
Shelter me with grace. Clarify my mind. Take away the veil let me see your light. Take me to that place. Show my heart the way. And ooh, take me to the land of love. Ooh, take me to the land of love. Hold me, show me, raise me up. Ooh, take me to the land of love. Teach me to feel whole in all my humanness. Something deep within is making me forget, but I know God is here. So let it all come clear. And ooh, take me to the land of love. Ooh, take me to the land of love. Hold me, show me, raise me up. Ooh, take me to the land of love. My fear unfounded, and my doubts resolved, and my heart surrounded in the land of love. My fear unfounded, my doubts resolved, my heart surrounded in the land of love. Shelter me with grace, clarify my mind.
Thank you, Dana, for that invocation. Thank you, Jesse, for that beautiful music and the message. Once again, welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living Greater Baltimore's Sunday celebration. And we have so much to celebrate, people. Just think, when you celebrate, you show gratitude. And there's so much to be grateful for. Thank you for joining us from wherever you are and from whenever you may watch this. I am your host, Robin Farrenholt. Our speaker today is Reverend James Jeffley, AKA REV Up, our practitioner who led our pre-service meditation and the invocation is my sister Dana Cole. Our musician is Jesse Powers. And our service producer is also Dana Cole. So she's doing double duty today. But thank you all. Thank you all for those who are online and thank everybody who is contributing to this service today. So you hear me say this every time I host at the Center for Spiritual Living Greater Baltimore. Every Sunday is Bring a Friend or Family Member Sunday. Why, if this makes you feel good, why wouldn't you invite somebody you love to be here with you? Why wouldn't you share that? So we invite you to bring a friend or family member as we spread CSLGB's love, light, and joy. All are welcome here. We're radically inclusive. and we would love to have them hang out with us. So here at CSL Greater Baltimore, we have a sacred covenant. It's a short contract. It lets us know that this is our connection with the divine. So please join me as I read this aloud, because this is what we know. The circle of divine love is complete. It comprehends all, includes all, and binds us all together with everlasting unity. We are forever held in love's presence and care. Divine love is complete as me. I am the divine love that I am. And this is our community prayer. It's short, it's simple, it's succinct. And again, I invite you to join along with me as I read it aloud. There is only one life. This life is good, this life is God, and this life is my life now. In knowing that I am one with this life that is God, I therefore know that I am one with all its blessed expressions, which includes the Center for Spiritual Living Greater Baltimore Community. I know that the highest purpose of our center is the revelation of God as divine love. As I now accept the highest expression of CSL Greater Baltimore into my life, I know that it is revealed in a way that glorifies God and serves the highest and greatest good for all who are touched by this presence. I am grateful. God is gracious. Amen, Ashe, and so it is. So now I'd like to welcome back Jessie Powers to share her musical gifts with us. I'd also like to adopt Jessie, but she has said that she's not up for adoption. But before she starts, I'd like to share a few little bits of information about her. She is a conscious indie pop musician based in Columbus, Ohio. Her perspective and her penetrating lyricism, soulful vocal stylings. I did not write this, Dana did, and it is so on point. And the powerhouse pop melodies combine to create a deeply emotional but oh so catchy sound that entertains, awakes, and profoundly heals those who listen closely. And I do invite you to listen to the lyrics because they are phenomenal. They're like a prayer that's being sung with an indie pop melody and tempo. So please, we are very pleased to have you with us, Jessie, today, and thank you for being with us.
Well, thanks, Robin. I'm happy to be here. I appreciate those kind words that you added onto the bio that Dana wrote. I'm just kidding. I wrote it. But I wrote it inspired by what people have said to me. So, all right, here we go. I've been dragging my feet again. Can't seem to get my mind on the right track. It's been a couple of months now, and I keep hoping I'll get that high back. Why do I wake up to the sun and see only dark? Child, let it slide. There's a little piece of heaven right before your eyes. Child, give it up, 'cause if you keep on keeping it, you're gonna miss so much in this life. I feel like I'm singing this song for me today. Don't you remember that clarity that you were promising you'd never forget? Well, where is that in your mind now? Has it been crowded out by your bitterness? Oh, and you can't make people stay. You can only change yourself. Oh, and the sooner you let go, the sooner you make room for something else. Child, keep on keeping it, you're gonna miss so much in this life. And I know it hurts, and it's so much worse than you expected it would be. Child, look around, there's no one here now. You are your only enemy. Yeah. Oh, child, let it slide. There's a little piece of heaven right before your eyes. Child, give it up. 'Cause if you keep on keeping it, you're gonna miss so much. Oh, if you keep on keeping it, you're gonna miss so much. Oh, if you keep on keeping it, you're gonna miss so much in this life.
That could be the theme song for the class that we're going to teach later, starting this month. So I think that's a perfect song for today, Jesse. Thank you. Um, now I'd like to bring back Dana Cole to share a reading and lead us in a spiritual practice. But before she begins, I'd like to share a few words about Dana, who I love to call my sister. She likes to call me her boo, which I think is funny. Um, Dana found God at an early age and is very grateful for her Christian upbringing. And at an early age, she knew there was more than what she was being taught. When she found Science of Mind in 2013, she knew she found her spiritual home. Dana has been a licensed practitioner since 2022. She also serves as our center coordinator here at CSL Greater Baltimore, and she has so many talents. She is such a blessing to anybody who has the opportunity to be with her or around her or to hear her perform, because she's a talented musician as well. But I really appreciate Dana for leading us in this spiritual practice. Thank you, Dana.
And I would like to thank Jesse for that powerful song. I just was moved to tears. Don't even know why, but you were singing to me too. So, uh, so today's reading is what has been suggested by CSL Home Office. Uh, you all may not know, but the Global CSL provides um, talk outlines and themes for the whole year. They work on it in the year before, and they release it about, I don't know, 6 to 8 weeks before the upcoming year. And sometimes they suggest spiritual practices as well as readings. So I am reading today what they suggested for today's talk, which is which says the title of it, and I don't know if Rev Up is going to talk on this theme, probably making space for it. And so the reading goes as follows. And it is from the Science of Mind, pages 39 through 37 through 39. The thing, then, works for us by working through us and is us always. It cannot work for us in any other way. It spreads itself over the whole universe and shouts at us from every angle, but it can become power to us only when we recognize it as power. Therefore, our belief sets the limit to our demonstration of a principle which, of itself, is without limit. It is ready to fill everything because it is infinite. So it is not a question of its willingness nor its ability. It is entirely a question of our own receptivity. We are thinking, willing, knowing, conscious centers of life. We are surrounded by, immersed in, and there is flowing through us a creative something. Call it what you will. The sum total of all our thought, will, purpose, and belief creates a tendency in this law that causes it to react to us according to the sum of that total belief. Then, knowing that the thing can only work for us, through us, let us begin to accept today more good than we experienced yesterday, and to know that we shall reap a harvest of fulfilled desires. The time must come when we shall have left the apparent evil behind, when it shall be rolled up like a scroll and numbered with the things that were once thought to be. And all of these, again, are from the Science of Mind, pages 37 through 39. And I'd like for us to contemplate on this last sentence and then the first sentence as well. Because he says apparent evil, which means, is there evil? It appears that there's evil, but we all know, or at least we all say we know, that there is only good and only God. So again, the time must come when we shall have left the apparent evil behind, when it shall be rolled up like a scroll and numbered with the things that were once thought to be. So let us yet contemplate again. The thing itself, then, works for us by working through us and is us always. I'm going to give us 60 seconds on this.
Thank you, Dana. That is some deep thoughts to start your week with. The Science of Mind textbook is just amazing as it just reveals so much that is really obvious and apparent. But to see it on paper and to be able to read it and go back and visit it over and over is really a gift. And speaking of gifts, I'd like to introduce you to our speaker for today, Reverend James Jeffley, AKA REV Up. And his byline is Up Yours. And he doesn't mean that in a just respectful way, he means to up your life, up your energy, up your perspective. He is an ordained minister, an award winning international speaker, a trainer, published author, and a musician. His message and ministry are about empowered living through the elevation of our consciousness. I'll say that again, empowered living through the elevation of our consciousness. He invites everybody to raise every part of their lives up to a higher level of happiness, peace, alignment, prosperity, and consciousness. We're so glad to have Rev up with us today. I'm sure his message is going to be inspiring. I give you Rev up.
So just as a additional information, Rev Up had a conflict, and so he sent us a recording, and it's going to take me a second to get it set up. So I
Take
am
your time.
getting it set up presently, and then we can go.
Everybody rev up.
Yep.
Oh, it's a
It's a beautiful
beautiful day.
That's a good one.
He's
All
got a new
right,
theme song now.
here we go.
Good morning, CSL Greater Baltimore. Reverend Up here. I'm coming to you this morning via recording. Now, this is the creative way that Spirit directed me to try to do the seemingly impossible task of being in two places at almost the same time. You see, while I was waiting for confirmation of today's sermon, I was presented with a last-minute request to play bass at service at my other spiritual community in Oakland this morning. And although they start later than we do here, I have rehearsal with the choir that begins at 8:30 a.m. So given the choice between the two, I decided both, which is in perfect alignment with our CSL theme for this January, stretching into possibility. And the theme for this week is making space for it. So after saying yes to the what, then came the opportunity to figure out the how. Well, the how is record for you and make the rehearsal with them. So when you watch this, I'm technically in two places at the same time. While saying yes to both presented some challenge for me, it's nothing like the challenges faced by my fellow Californians in the Los Angeles area right now. Those folks are dealing with unprecedented wildfires and devastation. Containment for the two largest fires was only at about 15% through yesterday. So let's take a moment to go within and to send love and comfort to those affected by these devastating fires. I recognize there is one infinite presence, divine, unchanging, and ever creative. This presence is peace, protection, and love, expressing itself in, through, and as all life. It is expressing itself right now as the neighbors who have opened their homes and businesses to give shelter to those newly unhoused. It is expressing itself as the firefighters who have come from across the state, the country, and from around the world, especially our Canadian and Mexican neighbors, to aid us in our time of need. I know that this same presence is fully active in California and in the hearts of everyone impacted by the fires. Divine wisdom guides every action. Divine strength uplifts every soul, and divine presence and peace calms every heart. I speak my word knowing that safety, restoration, and renewal are unfolding right now. The strength of God is being used by the firefighters, the first responders, the emergency and medical personnel, and the thousands of people who are lending a hand in whatever ways they can. I declare that the fires are losing their potency and containment is at hand, and I am knowing that the winds will still and the earth is held in balance. As it says in the book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 25, I will repay you for the years the locusts have eaten. Even now, the divine is in the midst of the devastation, making a way for renewal. Even as the past is being burned away by the tragedy, the promise of a new future awaits. And I trust that comfort and resilience rise in those affected, and support arrives in perfect ways. So I'm giving thanks for the divine order that prevails, for the love that heals, and for the peace that restores. And so it is. So as we reflect on the fires and their aftermath, we're reminded that nature often clears itself in dramatic ways, burning away the old to make room for new life. And while we may not experience literal fires in our lives in this moment, we all go through seasons where we're called to release what no longer serves us, to make space for something greater. And just as the earth is replenished after destruction, our hearts and minds and spirits can be renewed when we intentionally clear out the emotional and spiritual clutter that weighs us down. So today, the subject of my message is tidy up. Engage in the joy of spiritual decluttering. Happy New Year. I hope you had a good holiday season, and I hope your 2025 has started well. Have any of you made New Year's resolutions? I know that's still a thing for some people. Some of us gave it up a long time ago. But how many of you make New Year's resolutions? Well, it's estimated that about 35% of U.S. adults set New Year's resolutions every year. However, research indicates that about 25% of people abandon those resolutions within the first week, and nearly 80% have given up by the second week of February. Not good odds. Overall, only about 9% of people successfully keep their New Year's resolutions. But that doesn't stop us. The odds don't stop us. We still make them. We still make space for the resolutions. We still make space for the possibility that this is going to be my year. I'm finally going to get in shape. Oh yeah, this is going to be my year. It's going to be the year I finally improve my finances. Oh, this is going to be the year that I take that trip that I've been meaning to take. Oh, this is the year I'm determined to get organized and get all my ducks in a row, whatever your ducks happen to be. Me, my ducks are absolutely not in a row. At this point, I don't even know where my ducks are. Oh, I see my ducks are in trouble. Anybody feel like this? I don't even know where my ducks are. In the time remaining, I want to share one idea that may help you start or restart 2025 on a better foundation. Some of the greatest thinkers throughout history understood the importance of an uncluttered mind and physical environment. Hermes Trismegistus is a mythological figure who is said to have lived before the Great Flood and written many wise texts. He is a combination of the Greek god Hermes and the Egyptian god Thoth. He is known for the principle of correspondence, which says, as above, so below. As within, so without. You've probably heard this. The principle implies that what happens around us is a direct reflection of what is happening within us, and that our internal environments determine our external environments. You with me? Albert Einstein said, out of clutter, find simplicity. Ernest Holmes, the founder of this philosophy of science of mind, said, let go of what no longer serves you. It's clogging you up. We don't need it. For those who appreciate the wisdom of a more contemporary philosopher, allow me to offer one Marie Kondo. Anybody know her? You familiar with her? Marie Kondo is a tidying expert. She's a best-selling author. She starred the Netflix show Tidying Up with Marie Kondo. She's the founder of KonMari Media and a mom. She started her tidying consulting business at the age of 19 and is now a renowned tidying expert. She helps people around the world transform their cluttered homes into spaces of serenity and inspiration. And I love what she says. She says, life truly begins only after you have put your house in order. Sit with that for a minute. Life truly begins only after you have put your house in order. See, I told you she's a thinker, prophet. Not just your physical house, your mental house, your emotional house, your spiritual house. If any of those houses is out of order, that's going to show up in the rest of your places. She offers some sage advice for how to begin this process of tidying up. And the first thing she says is you have to commit yourself to tidying up. It's not just going to, who is it? Tidied up space, clean space, decluttered space, organized space. It's not just going to knock on the door and show up. You have to commit yourself to tidying up your spaces. She says you have to imagine your ideal lifestyle. Imagine what the kitchen looks like. Imagine what the bedroom looks like. Imagine whatever your living space is, whatever that looks like. Imagine that space a little neater, a little cleaner, a little more organized. Begin with a vision. Where there's no vision, the people perish, right? Finish discarding first. Once you decide to get rid of some things, just start the discarding process. Finish that. Get rid of the things. And then enjoy the space around you before you start filling it with other things. And then finally, she says, ask yourself if it sparks joy. So I know sometimes it's hard to get rid of things. Oh, I can't get rid of this. I've had this since, 2000. 1994, 1967, however old you are. You got some stuff laying around your house. I know you do, right? And if we're trying to get rid of this thing, we have to ask ourselves, according to Marie Kondo, does this thing spark joy? Does it bring me happiness? Does it provide some useful service in my life? Do I really need to hold on to this thing? Because whatever you're holding on to is also holding on to you. And it's creating clutter in your life. So those are 4 simple things that she suggests as you begin this process of tidying up your physical space. So why is decluttering important? Well, think about it. Do you have some space in your physical environment that is cluttered? Think about it. Or just turn and look at it. If you can see this cluttered space, how do you feel when you look at it? How do you feel when you think about it? How do you feel when you're in that space? Drained, depleted, anxious, bothered? This is the impact of clutter. It blocks energy. It creates mental chaos. Now, do you have some other space in your life where it's clean, it's neat, it's organized, it's uncluttered? If so, think of that space right now. Or just turn and look at it. Oh, my, look at that. Now, how do you feel thinking about that clean, neat, uncluttered space? Calm? Peaceful? Happy? Joyous? Energized? This is the impact of decluttering. It frees up your energy. It creates mental clarity and focus. It reduces stress and overwhelm. So if you've got a space that needs some attention, and you want to transform it into a space that is inviting to you, then I invite you to do that. What? Yeah, have you heard this expression? Treat and move your feet. treat but move your feet. I know some of you know this expression. What does it mean? It means that while we're in this philosophy of science of mind, we believe in the power of affirmative prayer, or no, AKA treatment. God is the only power in my life. Nothing from without can touch the perfect life of God within us. That conditions have no power over us. Personalities have no power over us, etc. We may say these things. We may believe these things. We also know that faith without works is dead. We do not only treat, we must also move our feet. In other words, speak, believe, and then do something. So, let's put this principle into action. I want you to take 2 minutes, and address any cluttered situation in your physical space, assuming you're physically able to do so. If you're not physically able to do so at this time, no worries. I got something for you in a minute. The rest of you, up and at 'em. I'm not saying clean the entire garage in 2 minutes. I'm not saying clean your closet in 2 minutes. I'm inviting you to start to make an impact in your life right now. Begin to make some space in your life. You see something? Throw it in the trash if it needs to go in the trash. Straighten up a book or some papers on your desk. Put a glass in the dishwasher if you have one. Put that sock on the floor. You got one, I see it. Put that sock on the floor. Take it, put it in a clothes hamper. Do something, anything, for 2 minutes to create just a little bit of order in your physical environment. Go. What? Is he serious? Yes, I'm serious. Go. Get up. If you can. If you're physically able to do so, get up. Go do something. Clean something. Put something away. Straighten something. Tidy something. Fold something. You got some laundry sitting somewhere that needs to be folded. Fold a thing. Fold one thing. One shirt. One pair of socks. Something. I know you have something. He wants us to physically get up and go do. Yes, right now, do it. You got the time? Oh, I don't have the time. You got it right now. 2 minutes. What are you going to do? Listen to me? Just, I'll keep you company. I'll keep you company. How much time has already elapsed? 1 minute has elapsed. You got 1 minute left. Go, clean something. I don't care what you clean. Clean something. Do something that brings a little order to your life. Water a plant, right? Don't care. Water a plant. Do something. Something that brings a little bit of order to your life. Not a major thing. You don't have that much time left. This is weird, isn't it? He's actually asking us to get up and do something. Yeah. Yeah, I am. You got a few seconds left. Start wrapping it up. Now, sometimes when I'm doing cleaning, I just like to put on some music in the background. Yay. Maybe I'll only give myself 3.5 minutes for that song. When that song is over, boom, I'm done. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding. That's it. That was your 2 minutes. What'd you get done in that time? Huh? How did that feel? Look over there. Look over there. Look at that space that you just cleaned up or organized or did something with. How does that feel to you now? How does that area feel? What if you paced yourself a little bit and set aside just 2 minutes a day, more if you're ambitious, and you tackled some area of your physical environment until it brings you joy? What if you did that? This is practical spirituality I'm talking about here today, folks. Tidy up. As within, so without. As without, so within. Clean up your physical space. If that felt good, take some time later today. Do a little more, a little bit more, and see the difference you can make in your life. Now, that's only half the story. We just took 2 minutes to address the without, the outside. But what about the inside? The mental, the spiritual, the emotional. That's what I want to talk to you about next. Remember all those resolutions? Remember those? I'm gonna exercise. I'm going to get my finances in order. I'm going to take that trip, get my ducks in a row. Remember that? One of the biggest reasons that many of us do not achieve our goals or manifest our desires, one of the biggest reasons, one critical thing, you know what it is? We have no space for it. We have no space for it. The thing we want to call into our life, where's it going to go? If I don't have any room for it, where's that new thing going to go? I want to attract a thing into my life where I have no space for that thing. How can I manifest peace in my life if my thoughts are, if my head is filled with stressful things? Where's the peace going to go? There's no room in there. How can I begin to think of prosperity if my thoughts are rooted in lack? Ernest Holmes said, life will only give us what we are willing to receive. But it's not just about willingness, folks. It's about capacity to receive. How can we demonstrate that we are willing to receive? We have to make space for the thing that we're calling in. How can I attract a new car when I haven't gotten rid of the old cars in my garage or all of the other stuff that's in my garage? Oh, it's my finances. It's my, maybe, but you have to have the physical space for the thing. There's an energetic component to this, folks. How can I manifest financial abundance in my life when I haven't cleaned up my emotional spending habits? Am I talking to somebody here this morning? How can I manifest the relationship that I want, the loving, supportive, beautiful relationship I want, when I have not cleaned up the clutter of the heartbreak and disappointments and pain of my last relationship? Psst. I'm not suggesting that any of this is easy or quick. I'm suggesting that if you want to have, do, or be something better in your life, you want to bring joy into your life, you got to make room for that. You got to make room for it. It's like when you go grocery shopping, right? You got to throw out all the old food you didn't eat the last time. The stuff in the Tupperware, look in the back. You got something way in the back, right? You got to make room for the new thing. Decluttering your physical space, tidying up isn't just about the physical space. It's about releasing, clearing up the energy. It's about releasing outdated beliefs as well, old grudges, old fears, healing old wounds. When we let go of those things that no longer serve us, we align more fully with our divine potential. We open space for grace, for abundance, for new possibilities. When your environment or the environment of your mind is tidy, your nervous system relaxes, makes it easier for you to feel calm and present and empowered. Anybody garden? At some point you need to clear the weeds. You need to prune the dead branches to make space for fresh blooms. Decluttering, tidying up isn't about loss. It's about liberation. By clearing out what no longer serves us, we free up space for clarity, for peace, for divine flow in every part of our lives. That's why doing this work is important. Not only your physical space, but your mental, spiritual, and emotional spaces. So, rev up. How can we start to tidy up? If I really want to take this seriously, how can I start to tidy up? Well, let's go back to Marie Kondo. Remember her? What did she say? Number one, commit yourself to tidying up. Decide that space is more important than stuff. She said, imagine your ideal lifestyle. Then ask yourself, what isn't contributing to that? Whatever isn't bringing you joy, maybe those are the things to remove. She said, finish discarding first. Then give yourself some time. Once you've gotten rid of some things, give yourself some time before adding anything new to that space. Just get used to the different vibration, the different energy of, ooh, I don't have anything in that space right now. This feels nice. I like this. Allow yourself the space to enjoy the space. Try working in a couple of minutes of daily quiet time in that new clean space. Because now that you've got that new clean space, okay, just sit and luxuriate in that. Now start cleaning out the mind. 2 minutes a day of quiet. 2 minutes a day of quiet. Now, some of you, if you're trying to clear out some old wounds, you might need some regular spiritual mind treatment. Consult a licensed practitioner. Or you may need some therapy or counseling, especially if you're trying to heal old wounds in order to make space for new peace. And again, as she asked, does this bring me joy? Does this bring me joy? Does this old piece of paper, this old notebook, this clothing that I haven't worn in years, does this bring me joy? Is it useful in my life? This relationship, does it bring me joy? This old grudge that I have, does it bring me joy? If it's not bringing you joy, folks, it's late in the day for things that aren't joyous. Things like disasters remind us of the fragility of life. The minute hand moves faster than you think it does. Things can be over in a heartbeat. Do not take 1 second for granted. Make peace with somebody. That's a way to clean up some space. Forgive someone. That's a way to clean up some space. Forgive yourself. That's a way to clean up some space. William Morris said, "Have nothing in your houses that you do not know to be beautiful or useful." Ladies and gentlemen, may your 2025 be clear, clean, and calming. I wish you all the best, and I hope you go out and tidy up yours. Until next time, peace, blessings, up yours.
Well, that was timely, on point, and exactly probably what a lot of us need to hear. If it's not serving you, why is it in your presence? Why is it in your mind? Why is it in your environment? If it's not bringing you joy, like this little guy, he brings me tremendous joy. I have a whole army of them now.
Don't
Okay.
be alien.
I'm like the aliens, okay? I like toys, but they're in a little compartment, a little jar in my kitchen. They're not spread all over the house, and I'm not walking on them like Legos. So tidy up. The next part of our service is about conscious giving. And I'm going to make a confession here. Sometimes I feel a little guilty about reminding people about the importance of conscious giving. I don't know why. It's probably something to do long ago, one of those things I need to clear out of my mind. But I know that giving is not only an act of generosity, it's also an act of giving to yourself, because it's a gift. It's a good feeling that you get when you give. And here at the Center for Spiritual Living, Greater Baltimore, we practice conscious giving. It's not giving out of guilt. It's not giving out of commitment. It's consciously giving because you know the benefit of your contribution. It's called dana, and it's practiced in Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, Sikhism. And dana is the act of cultivating, of nurturing, and shaping generosity. And it can take the form of giving to those in need, giving to a community, or giving to where you're spiritually fed. Or it can take the shape of giving to yourself. If you give yourself the gift of tidying up your home, of tidying up your mind, that's dana. It starts within you. So as we gather today in this whole spirit of love and fellowship, we're mindful of the profound impact of conscious giving. Because as we give, so we receive. And there are a few ways to practice conscious giving and your support of the Center for Spiritual Living Greater Baltimore. You'll find them on the donate page, which is on the screen now. And using our website, you can give PayPal, Giveify, text. I actually was in a church in North Carolina 2 weeks ago, and I was surprised they didn't take up an offering during service. All their offering, all their giving is done via their website and via these different platforms that you can use. It's very powerful. So you have the website. If you are so moved, go to cslgreaterbaltimore.com/give. So as a community, okay, now that I've prefaced that, let us declare our financial wealth and abundance. I want you to declare that you cultivate generosity. So join with me as I read that I joyfully, consciously, and gratefully participate in the law of circulation. I trust in the spiritual principle that says, as I sow into my beloved community, I demonstrate my awareness of standing not only in the flow, but as the flow itself. As I sow of myself, my time, my treasure, my talent, I demonstrate my support and engagement in my community's vision, mission, and purpose. I actively give as a demonstration of manifesting, of reaping the harvest of a world that works for all. And now, talk about cultivating generosity. We are going to be blessed with the sounds of Jesse Powers. Hooray!
Hey, thanks. I'm gonna bring back an old favorite that I haven't played in a long time. It's the one where I end up meowing at the end. Do you guys remember this? Okay. I woke up this morning joyful as can be. That's how I spend my day and that's how I sleep. I woke up this morning joyful as can be. That's how I spend my day and that's how I sleep. Sing it with me. I woke up this morning joyful as can be. That's how I spend my day and that's how I sleep. I woke up this morning joyful as can be. That's how I spend my day and that's how I sleep. 'Cause I love being alive. It's the greatest thing about my life. I love being alive. It's the greatest thing about my life. I woke up this morning, I don't know, maybe we'll do tidy. I woke up this morning tidy as can be. That's how I spend my day and that's how I sleep. She sleeps very tidily. I woke up this morning tidy as can be. That's how I spend my day and that's how I sleep. We're in order. I woke up this morning tidy as can be. That's how I spend my day and that's how I sleep. I woke up this morning tidy as can be. That's how I spend my day and that's how I sleep. 'Cause I love being alive. It's the greatest thing about my life. I love being alive. It's the greatest thing about my life. Okay, that's the last one. I always say playful and then I start doing a bunch of weird stuff. So let's do it together. I woke up this morning playful as can be. That's how I spend my day and that's how I sleep. I woke up this morning playful as can be. That's how I spend my day and that's how I sleep. I love being alive. Meow, 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 meow. Yes, the alien. I love being alive. That was a horse. I love being alive. It's the greatest thing about my life.
yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you for just sharing your joyous music with us. That's great. And the alien thanks you too. So, what a great service. What a great way to start your week. And I can tell you how to make it even better because we have a new class starting this week on Thursday. It's also going to be held on Monday, and it's called Change Your Thinking to Change Your Life. Is that not what Rev Up just talked about? Okay. Um, it's going to be taught by Reverend Jenna Wexler, who is a member of the CSL Columbia. And the course teaches you to discover what your limiting beliefs, thoughts, and behaviors are about yourself, about relationships, about money, about your health. And you'll learn spiritual practices and principles to change and reframe your thoughts, beliefs, and behaviors in a way that can change your life. It's so aligned with this CSL theme of stretching into possibilities. This is a chance to stretch yourself with ongoing support of your community and of the class participants. Um, the course is offered for 6 weeks. It's once a week from 7:30 to 9:30, and it's going to be on Mondays or Thursdays. The Thursday session starts this Thursday, January 16th, and the Monday session starts on January 20th. The course is accredited with CSL and it costs $190. If you're not taking this class because of that $190, you need to contact CSL Greater Baltimore and see if we can talk about some tuition assistance because it's an important class. It's also, I want to let you know that this is being advertised not just in the Baltimore community, but in CSL communities throughout the country. So it very likely will fill up Monday and Thursday. So if you're planning to, take this class, get online after service and register. All right. It's going to be life changing for people. I'm hoping it's going to be life changing for me. So you can, of course, um, register on cslgreaterbaltimore.com/events. If you need to reach Reverend Jenna, her website, her email is right here on the invitation, on the information about the class. But I think it's really going to be an awesome experience for all of us. Please. And another thing that's coming up, the Maryland Women's Heritage Center and the White Women Showing Up community invite women from all cultures and backgrounds to participate in a collaborative conversation to create allyship and partnership. I'm not even sure I didn't even know that word allyship before I read this. But join them for an interactive online event where you'll explore the power of allyship and uncover the commonalities that connect us all. Through engaging discussions, you will learn how to better ally and create a more inclusive community. So don't miss out on this opportunity to connect with like minded individuals and make a difference. It's going to be co facilitated by Jerice Pappas, who is one of our community members. It's free virtual event on Saturday, January 25th from 11 to 1 p.m. That's Eastern time. So if you can register again, this is on our website on Eventbrite through the link. Um, if you have an event or workshop, please share the details to CSL Greater Baltimore onto the portal so that we can share them with the larger CSL community and get the word out for you. Um, and don't forget to sign up for our newsletter for other keep up on other happenings.
So, Robin, did I not add to the script about the community based education portal?
I'm not sure, dear.
Okay. Can you see the screen?
Right? Community based
Oh,
education portal.
yeah. So I'm going to switch and I'm going to share about this.
Okay,
Uh,
go right ahead.
Give me a second. Let's see. Just trying to get to, here we go. All right. So as Robin was sharing about our class, this is where, when you go to csl.org, that you could find information about not only our class, but classes around the CSL global community. So when you go to csl.org and you clicked on community based education portal, you'll get to where you'll see a number of classes over, again, over the whole universe of CSL. Um, Next is, I skip, yes, this Thursday, Science of Mind Archives is hosting a lunch and learn. Did I not put that in your script? Let me find the
No,
script.
it's not in my script, but I'm listening.
Sorry.
I'm sure
Yeah,
everyone else is too.
yeah. I just don't remember the total details. Let me give me an opportunity to just see if I can find it real quick. Um, well, I don't have it. So, but this Thursday, um, if you go on our website, I'll post this up as well with the link to the lunch and learn, and it is, I believe, 1 p.m. Eastern time, but that information will be up on our website as well. And then this the 20th, on inauguration day, there's an event called Justice Rising, a moral call to action. So where you could join CSL spiritual leader Sonny Cottrell Smith and Reverend Dr. David Alexander, along with a powerful progressive lineup of spiritual leaders, where they'll be leading a prophetic conversation, listening conversation. It's hosted in Memphis, Tennessee, but it will be provided virtually. And there, in next week's CSL newsletter, they'll provide a link for this uh, listening session, which would be 7 p.m. Eastern time. And then finally, there's a board meeting next week.
Yes.
It's
Yes, there is.
right after we have a brief uh, fellowship period. We're going to go right into the board meeting. All right. So back to you,
Well,
Robin.
thank you for doing my job, Dana. I appreciate it.
I just forget. Maybe I didn't update it soon enough. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, the important thing about this whole get together is that you realize that prayer works. Prayer works, whether you're decluttering your house, if you're checking your perspective on the day, if you take a moment to go into prayer and center yourself, you will be able to proceed. So, as a community, we continue to treat and move our feet, just like Rev Up said. We pray and we do something about it. Just praying without doing something is just, I'm not sure what it is. It's not productive, I can tell you that. Um, so we want to know the truth about ourselves, our community, and our global family. So if you would like to have a miracle in a moment prayer after service, a practitioner, who will be Dana, will be in a Zoom room after service, and you'll be placed in a private room, breakout room, with the practitioner on duty. You can also complete a prayer request on our website or via email to info@cslgreaterbaltimore.org. Amen, Ashe, and so it is. My heartfelt thank you to everyone for joining us today. If you're watching at another time, that's fine, but we honor your presence. I'm looking around here, and my house is usually not very cluttered, but it seems cluttered now, so I will have to get to work. And no, Nancy, I am not coming to your house and decluttering your house. Um, but I'd like for Dana to lead us in a closing prayer. And I want to thank Jesse for being with us. I want to thank Rev Up for accommodating his schedule and our schedule. And thank everybody for being here. Have a blessed week and know that you are loved.
And this is what I know, that today is is today's service is complete. What a beautiful way to bring in the week. What a beautiful way to bring in the month, to start with tidying from below so that tidying above is also reflected. And as we move into this week, day by day, moment by moment, that we walk in curiosity, that we walk in making space for what it is that we desire, that we walk in love and peace and harmony with all beings, including ourselves. And so I release this into the law of love, knowing that all is well. Amen, Ashe, and so it is.